What up, what up, what up? This is Tony, aka Shay, coming back with YORUBADE. This is a platform for anyone interested in intellectual conversations related to business and specifically development in West Africa. So, with everything that's going on in the world, the craziness, we got the protests, we got the riots. This is globally. I try to stay focused on my goals so I don't get too sidetracked. I'm always trying to build. I know that these riots and these protests are going to end, and I just want to make sure I set myself up to be in a position of winning. I don't want to get so just sidetracked by all the commotion that's going on that I stop building, and then when we look at the situation, we didn't really progress anywhere. I don't believe that white people really genuinely want to help us as a collective. If they did, then they'll open up their pocketbooks and get all of us reparations. So this includes the descendants of slaves, black descendants of slaves in America, and also just in Europe with the colonialism, how they sabotaged a lot of our governments when we did attain our independence. We all need our money. So if they're really honest and really trying to be by our side, then that's what they'll do. But realistically, no. I don't see it ever happening. And the ones that are going to give us liberation are ourselves, and it starts with us in the diaspora. And I'm specifically talking to my West Africans. We want to see the Africa that we want. If we don't want to be oppressed, if we want to feel liberated and want to feel respected, we have to get it on our own terms. You don't ask for respect. You take it. These people are not going to ever respect you. They despise you, and doesn't matter how many white friends you have, you are still in the same white supremacy system. That's never going to change. So that's my own personal feelings on everything that's going on. I'm not doing the knee. I'm not doing the Black Power salute. I'm not doing the All Black Lives Matter. And it's not even a disrespect to them. I just feel that it's more symbolic. And I'm tired of the symbolism. I'm looking for, I am looking for substance. And I know the way to get substance is by working my ass off and focusing on the ones that want to build along with me. So I saw Akon was working with Tekashi69, and I was just confused as everyone else as to why they're, or at least Akon is working with them. If you don't know who Tekashi69 is, the short story is he is a Mexican rapper in New York. He was, he paid the gangs to give him some clout. He was acting like he was a gangster himself. He tried to call hits on other, black people, black men, and it didn't work out for him. He got arrested, went to prison. In order to get out of prison, he had to snitch on everyone, and he even did extra snitching. They let him out after about a year, and that's who he is. I mean, a rat. I don't believe in someone that's a criminal snitching on the other people that they did crime with. To me, that's just a bitch move, and it's like, if you're gonna be about that life, you be about that life all the way. Don't start, opening your mouth and wanting to gain sympathy, talking about you want to see your daughter. Like, you should have been thinking about your daughter before all this shit happened. But you weren't, and you was feeling like you was tough, and I mean, you really are a bitch. So that's my feeling on it. But nonetheless, just check out this video of Tekashi and Akon actually doing their thing in the studio. I believe it was Tekashi's people that released this tape or whatever in order to, it looks like, get some clout. So that's what Tekashi is about. He's always looking to get recognition and publicity and all that stuff. I guess he's trying to build up his decentralization around him so that he can get his money, and when he drops his album, he can get more people looking at his album. But I mean, listen to this. I'm just looking at Akon, and I'm like, I mean, damn, Akon looking too damn happy. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand it. And, you know, when I see stuff like this, it kind of makes me think about how when it comes to Africans, it seems like they have a hard time discerning unethical behavior and just judgment and you know, people with honor. Yeah, I really have a problem with you know, other groups of people outside the black community that, you know, become rappers and they start using the N-word. Really, I mean, granted, we shouldn't be using it at all, but I mean, it just, you know, these people are getting too comfortable with this. I really don't care for this Tekashi dude, but the younger generation does, and they just, you know, that's the world we live in, at least in the U.S. You got a lot of people that don't look at honor, they don't look at ethics, and it's just like whatever is hot at the moment, that's what they go with. So, but it's not enough to cancel Akon. I do feel that he's doing enough on the continent to, you know, he deserves credit for it. He's done more good than, you know, bad. I'm not even saying he's doing bad necessarily with working in with Tekashi, but you know, he's making moves that I don't see any other people in the music industry are doing. So there was one interview that he had recently that he talked about just business, and he talked about charity and his thoughts on charity. So I want to really show that and show his thinking. This is the same mentality that I have and what I try, you know, tell my friends about when it comes to Africa and investing and charity. So check out what he says.
Coming to you and your wealth, you found a way to do charity and help, right? Which is quite interesting, because you're like you said, is that why would you just have the money sitting there in the account? You find a way to help people. So you're involved in many charitable projects, especially in Africa.
But this is the thing. I don't believe in charity. So I wouldn't say that I'm involved in charity, because I'm more of a social entrepreneur. What I do, I like to get into business that's going to help people. Like, for example, instead of putting $1 billion into charity, I would take that $1 billion and build a city. What that's going to do is going to provide housing for people, it's going to provide infrastructure for people, it's going to provide jobs for people, and it's going to provide basic healthy living for people. And that alone, think about it. It's not charity, but it's actually allowing people to be able to help themselves through that whole process. So why give that money to a Red Cross or a FEMA or UNICEF or whatever at the end of the day? And I don't know where that money went. I don't know who it's going to. The same place where it's supposed to be helping is still in the same situation 10 years later. Like, what is the purpose when I know that I can put that money in a place where I know for a fact, I can see with my own eyes that people are being empowered at the same time. And I can see that they're being helped. I can see they're growing into something bigger than they normally would have had not put that opportunity there in their face. So I don't believe in charity, especially for Africa. We're the richest continent in the world, and you telling me we're out here begging? What? That don't even make sense.
So you already see what his stance is, and I feel the same way. Charity is not sustainable. It's never a sustainable model in order to empower people. We, or I won't say we, but others have, well, I'll include us, everyone, has been seeing Africa as a charity case, and with decades upon decades of money being sent over to a lot of these African nations, you know, you look at what's, you know, the results of it, and it's nothing. It's probably even worse than it was before. Now, the countries that are doing well are the ones that actually invested in business. Notice that. So one country I can think of is Rwanda, that is doing extremely well. You know, it's really easy to do business in Rwanda. So just looking at Nigeria, how many times have we gave money to Nigerian charities, or just investing in the schools over there, giving money, school supplies, all that stuff, years and years and years, and what has it done to empower the people? Really nothing. It's to the point it just looks, it's symbolic, like it's not really having a mass effect like you would want it to. I know of an organization that actually gave a lump sum of money to this one school, about, I think it was like $1,500, or maybe it was like $1,200. But 2 years later, when I asked for an update of what happened, they basically said that the school spent the money and they don't know where it went to. They don't see any update, any improvement, and it's just like it just disappeared. And that's my fear of people that just only focus on just giving money to another group of people that don't have understanding of financial literacy, delayed gratification. Like, I mean, what do you expect the people to do with the money? Like, they're not going to invest it. They're not going to do the smartest thing with it. They're going to spend that shit on stuff that, I'm sure, throw a party, maybe a celebration. That's the unfortunate side. But, for us to know better, I think I hold it on us. Like, you gave money to people that weren't ready to accept the money because you felt sorry for them. So I do not feel that doing charity in our communities is really going to do anything. One school cannot change the course of the children there, because a lot of times the same private school that you're trying to build, it's already been done in this model off of getting tuition. Well, a lot of these people, especially the ones that are really affected by just the economy, they don't have the money to pay tuition. So a lot of times they just drop out in the middle of the school year. So now you're doing the same thing. It's not a systematic move. It's you got one school, you didn't really think about the environment. You're not being creative with your planning, and you're just like, okay, I guess it's just a money thing. I don't know, but I'm not about that. Like, I disagree with that approach, and I feel we really want to do something that's meaningful within West Africa. We got to start being more creative, and we got to start thinking outside the box as far as just pragmatic solutions to these problems that are systematic. If we claim to be so excellent, then we should be excellent in coming up with solutions that can defeat the corruption that's going on in these countries. And if you feel that it's impossible, then you're just not. Yeah, I mean, really, this platform isn't for you, and your thinking is just not going to be able to survive over here. Like, it's just not. Like, I'm not looking for people with a defeatist mindset. I'm looking for people that are looking to do the impossible. That's who I like to surround myself with. That's who I like to build with. And I can't stand, especially when it comes to the men, I can't stand defeated mindsets. I can't stand cowards. I can't stand people that don't want to try hard. It's disgusting to me. And when I see all the reports of what's going on in Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Benin, like the slave trade to Mali, like it's not enough for me to say, oh man, that's bad, oh, pray for them. No, like that's the coward way out, that's the punk way out, that's the lazy way out. I'm trying to be one of the ones that say, no, look, I'm not saying anything more. I'm gonna put some action behind my words and get shit done. So not about the symbolic gestures, not about putting a black fist in the air, or saying Black Lives Matter, or saying bring home my girls, or slavery, stop slavery. No, like that's a position of the weak. That's a position of a beggar. Like, how can you beg your oppressor to free you? They're never gonna do it. They're never gonna do it. It's up to you to fight back and actually make a way for your agenda to get carried out. And that's where I'm at. Like, it's time for us to start thinking like bosses. Let's stop asking people for your freedom and start begging people for your freedom. They don't care. And I'm talking about the dominant society, white people, Europeans, whoever you want to however you want to label them, including the Arabs. They get their hand in it too. Yo, stop asking these people to respect you. They don't fucking respect you. And it's that shit gets so annoying when I keep seeing. It's like anyways, definitely, I'll say in this moment in time, keep reading up, keep studying, keep learning, keep growing, and doing the best that you can to get to your best self. Do your personal development and really strive to be the best that you can be. I'm about to get some other work in. Great. This is a great time to really change the course of your life. So, with that said, hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later.